Hello, Lori Witzel here. Just wanted to talk to people about the recent interview with Ken Surrey. I enjoyed listening to that interview, and I think it helped shed some light on why he's decided to run for city council, which I highly appreciate because he's been pretty quiet and I didn't really understand what his platform was about. Um, One of the things that I did want to clear up in his interview was he said he got involved with city council or interested in running because his wife had been to a couple of meetings and didn't understand why two council members were going against the city attorney for an item on the agenda. That item was for an HOA to be required for a development. That development was Starlight Estates by the developer Earl Haberman. The reason that Dave Keyston and David Russell had requested that be on the agenda was because in a previous meeting, and I think it was through planning and zoning, I can't remember if it was in planning and zoning or if it was city council, but in that previous meeting, Earl Haberman had presented that he was going to have an HOA. And so it was discussed in a planning and zoning meeting how that would help the cost when things fail down there because it's in an escarpment zone, that anything that required additional cost would fall on the HOA versus the rest of Woodway taxpayers. The reason that that was suggested was because Dr. Joe Yelderman, the geology professor at Baylor who created and wrote the entire escarpment zone, stood up before the planning and zoning and city council and stated when things fail, not if, because they are going to fail and parts will fail more than others, but those failures will require a lot of cost on behalf of the taxpayers. So that's why Dave Keyston, who is over P&Z as the liaison from the council, wanted to go further and require that HOA be put in so that it protected the other Woodway residents. So I just wanted to clear that up. It's not that they were going against what the city attorney said or what the state requires. They wanted to ensure that the other citizens who have lived here for decades did not absorb the cost when things fail, with Starlight Estates being built in an escarpment zone and a 100-year floodplain.